Let's go on a little junkyard adventure, shall we? What is going on in my car, people? So, dude, welcome to Speed Treads Racing. I hope you guys are doing just working on those projects, getting things done little by little. I hope you guys are having just great times doing your car thing. So, over here, dude, living the dream. As you can tell, I am driving my Honda Accord, and we are going to the junkyard. Sometimes you gotta go and get things. Oh, dude, no way. Hold on. There is my dad. There he is. Wow, that was very random. So every once in a while I run into my parents driving around. We just got done with work, and he left like 45 minutes ago, and I just left about 5. Anyways, we're talking about going to the junkyard. So realistically, man, sometimes you just got to go to the junkyard and get some parts that you just can't find anymore, or they're too expensive, and you're gonna just go and give it a try. It might work and not work, but it's gonna be an adventure no matter what, right? So for example, I need to get parts for this car and then my 95 Honda hatch, which is H22 swapped. And so I would really love to get a new windshield for my hatch. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it has a huge crack down the center, and it's been like that since I've had it. And that's just been really annoying, and it's not safe, especially if you go to the drag strip. Like, you know, you get kicked out for not having, you might not be able to pass tech with a windshield that's cracked. So I need to see if I can pop off a windshield. There's two 95 Honda Accord, Honda Civics there, and they're 4-door. It should be the same size windshield, but I'm not sure if they're cracked or anything like that. So we were gonna go and look at that. Also, this car has a huge crack on it too. So there is 4 94 to 97 Honda Accords, and they're all 4-door. None of them are wagons and none of them are 2-doors, but they should have the same size windshield also. And I'm trying to, because I've never done it before, I'm really excited to do it. I want to take a windshield off of one of them because they're only $37 at the junkyard. So it's like, dude, I gotta try that, right? So the second part I need to get is that I have had this problem with this Honda Accord, dude, where the cooling fans for the radiator will come on whenever they want to, like whenever they decide they want to work, right? So I will go down there and see if I can get this one part, because I figured out what it finally is. And dude, honestly, I've had this like overheating problem for like a year and a half, and it's just getting old, dude, because it's only happened to me like probably less than 15 times, but I always forget to fix it. So here we are, and we're gonna fix that with a radiator fan control module, which I have never even heard of until like this last week. And I know it's that because I've done all the cooling temperature sensors, all 3 of them, plus the sensor that controls the gauge. So yeah, like realistically, I just want to go and get one part. Even if I can't get a windshield, I'm just so excited, dude. Like, going to the junkyard, it's literally always an adventure. You got to go find your parts and take them off, and just, it's going to be a good time. And dude, I can't even remember the last time I made a video of me just going to the junkyard. So let's go. So I'm driving down the road, and I just randomly thought this. I don't really talk to you guys much about what I daily drive. I don't even think I've really done like an update on this car. So I have my 1995 Honda Accord wagon, and it's I want to keep it really simple because I daily drive a lot. And so I bought this car about 4 years ago, and since then I've just done very much basics stuff, right? Lowered it, new bushings, wheels, it's got a stereo in it, and it overheats. So like as we're sitting in traffic, you know, we're just over about half, and as I'm driving, there it goes down. You know why? Because the fans are not on. So that's why we need to go to the junkyard. But I thought it would be kind of fun, you know, to tell you guys all about the car. So like I said, you know, it's lowered, it's got wheels, it's got a stereo in it, but it's just been pretty much the most reliable Honda that I've ever had, because all the other ones I've had have been either like dirt nasty low, or it's a race car, or it's something where, like, you know, you're thinking about like more how cool it is versus, you know, you're riding on small tires and you're so low that you're going over curbs and like, you know, you're going over speed bumps and you're scraping everywhere. And like in this car, I've scraped maybe twice in 4 years because it's low, but it's not dirt nasty low. I have a pretty small tire on it, but dude, like when you've driven low cars for like, you know, more than a year in your town, you know where all the speed bumps are because you're in a dirt nasty low Civic or an Integra or something, right? And so this thing has been just like, dude, like really, really reliable. I bought it for $1,200. I've got, you know, a couple grand into it throughout the years, and like there's been maybe 5 times ever where I've had to take it completely down and do like all the suspension and then do all the brakes on it, and then I've done all, like, you know, basically every bolt-on part on the engine I've done. I've had the transmission out. I've done just a laundry list of things, but the most exciting thing is like this year I just want to get it like really nice and reliable to where I can just drive it anywhere and not have to worry about it. And I just like last week cracked 100,000 miles on it that I've driven personally. I bought it with 265,000 miles on it, and now it has 365,000 miles on it. And like it's just gonna keep on going, dude. Like they're really reliable as long as you keep on maintaining them, you know. And so yeah, like there's not much to say else on the Wagon, except like, I mean, if I'm really, you know, just trying to like talk, I mean, I've always dreamed of making it, you know, turboed and manual and daily driving that, because like there's nothing cooler than seeing like a really clean Civic that like is also turbocharged and 5-speed swapped and like not big boost or anything. Like I don't want to be like daily driving 700 horsepower, but I mean like 350 or 400 in Hendersonville, Tennessee would be really fun. So yeah, man, let's get to this junkyard and we'll talk some more. Just pulled up to the junkyard and I'm like kind of freaking out right now because, dude, I pulled up and there's this auto glass place and there's a Sama green Del Sol on chrome KR1 Whistlers. And I used to have the same exact car like 6 years ago. I doubt it would be mine, but dude, that is just so rad. And then behind me is a Honda Civic Wagon, dude. This is meant to be. Let's go on an adventure. Oh man, there's nothing better than being at a junkyard, dude. So we're here at Express Pull and Save in Nashville, Tennessee. And then like, dude, the first thing I pull up on, so they sell like cars that are under $2,000, right? Or I'm sorry, 2,500 bucks. And they have a 56 Chevy C60, which is like just so rad, dude. It's got an inline, I already looked at this thing, but it's got an inline 6, okay? And then it's also a 4-speed. Dude, it reminds me so much of the C30, but just older. But yeah, dude, it's got a 4-speed. Oh my gosh. And then the interior is just the perfect patina. You can't get that anywhere. Then, of course, they got these huge tires on the back. And then check how big this diff is, dude. That thing is huge. This would tow anything. See, like this is something I would get, dude, and do an LS swap or something cool, and then just use it as a tow vehicle. But you'd have to definitely get rid of the wheels because those are split rim and nobody's touching those. But yeah, let's go. So I've been down a couple rows and I finally found the one I've been looking for, a 95 Honda Civic Coupe EG, and the windshield looks great. It even has a heart on it. Somebody drew a heart. But it has no chips, no cracks. Is that a crack? Let's see. I'll have to do a little bit of more investigating, but I think this is going to be the one we're going to try to take out today. And 30 minutes later, I finally got the plastic piece and the windshield wiper motor out because I couldn't get the arms off. They were like rusted real bad, right? Had a lot of corrosion and I don't have any penetrating oil. So I just took off the windshield wiper motor with the arms and everything to save the plastic because the plastic was in pretty good shape. Only had this like one little crack in it, so I just couldn't break that, man. So keep on trucking, I guess. Well guys, I couldn't get this windshield off because realistically I do not have the right tools. It was more of like, let's just for fun try to take this apart and get it off, because all I really have is just like a little pocket knife, dude, and then I have a flathead. And of course, you know, dumb me, I went and put this flathead here and like took a hammer to try to kind of like pop this, you know. Yeah, I'm not a window guy, thus why I've never done one. So let's go find ourselves a coolant fan, what do you call them, coolant fan control module. Here we are. This is a fine specimen of a 1997 Honda Accord. And I need to get the coolant fan control module off this thing. Supposedly, it's supposed to be right under the glove box. So let's go and see if we can find it. Well, that wasn't too hard to find because I found out exactly where the quote-unquote coolant fan control module is. And it was located right here. And it just slides in and out like that. I'm not gonna slide it in. But on the back of this, it says it's a radiator fan timer. And so hopefully, I mean, dude, there's no better way to learn how a car works when it's at the junkyard, because for one, it's not yours, and then two, if you break something, you don't get in trouble. So I went and, just for example, there's supposed to be a coolant sensor here, here, there's a third one underneath here on the distributor, underneath the distributor, and then there's the one for the gauge right there. I've replaced all 4 of those. So this has to be the last piece to the puzzle. So not only am I gonna take this one, but I'm gonna go out in the junkyard and there's 3 more 94 to 97 Honda Accords, and I'm gonna buy 1 more just in case. There you have it, guys. 2 coolant fan control modules slash radiator fan timers. Who even knows, right? But this has got to be the last piece to the puzzle. So won't be too bad. They're only like $11 each, and that is where I'm going to end it off today, guys. Man, it's just a beautiful day. Nothing better than just going out to a junkyard and going down every single row that has all the imports and just looking at all the good old stuff, dude. There was like, I mean, I wasn't gonna show it on video because it could have been a pretty long video. I saw a couple rad things, but it was just cool that there's still, you know, 5th and 6th gen Honda Accords. There must have been 10 98 to 2002 Honda Accords, several Civics. There's still Hondas out there, guys. There's still so many places that has this stuff, man, that you guys can go fast for cheap or quick for cheap. Man, it's just, I could talk about it all day. But man, thank you guys again for watching. And man, I'm just so pumped to be just doing all this stuff on video and just to continue on filming and getting all the support from you guys. You guys are super duper rad, and hopefully we get to do some racing here soon. So I'll see you guys in the next video, I promise. Surprise, it is not the ending of this video. So I'm driving home and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go and just put this coolant fan control module on, because it only takes like 2 minutes to put on, right? So I put it on in the junkyard parking lot, and it did not fix my problem. So I totally forgot about this. About 3 days ago, I ordered a Haynes manual for specifically 1994 to 1997 Honda Accords. So with that, we're definitely gonna fix this car. And now this is the end of the video. So I'll see you guys really soon, I promise.